Welcome back, everyone. How have you all been? Sorry if I haven't uploaded in the past couple of days or whatever, but I've been focused on other things in life and have kind of put YouTube on the back, but you will never get rid of me, unfortunately, so I'll always be here and I'll always come back. Anyways, today I figure we'll keep it simple because I have no time to record this, and I just thought this would be fun, quick, easy to do, but you can already see right here, we're just going to play a quick game of Would You Rather, where it just gives you two options, a question: would you rather be this, be that, do this, do that, and you answer, and you try and pick the one that you think more people chose. But I'm going to go ahead and play. You can play along as well. You can argue with me because I'm going to give my reasoning for these answers as we go along, alright? So, first question, if you hopefully should be able to see, is would you rather be a nerd or be a jock? Be a nerd, be a jock, or be a nerd. Now, realistically, I myself am already a bit of a nerd, and some might say I'm a bit of a jock in some senses, but I'm definitely, I believe, more of a nerd myself. But I'm going to try and answer these unbiased. And I think being a nerd overall has more long-term benefits in life. And there's a couple of reasons. So one, being a nerd generally would mean what people base being a nerd off of. You'd be a bit smart, right? And you know the biggest, not the biggest, but the strongest muscle in your body is really your brain up there. And if you train your brain and continue to use your brain is going to outlast any of your bodily muscles, your biceps and your abs and your thighs and calves, all that. So I believe being a nerd long term would be better, but I think I'd prefer to be a bit smarter and nerdier than how most people perceive a jock as. And I'm going to say this, I think most people would be smart enough to pick being a nerd over a jock, because I feel like a nerd has more long-term benefits. And of course, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd, everybody. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. Don't let anybody tell you that's a bad thing. Also, it's not bad to be a jock either. Follow whatever path you choose, but the path I'm choosing is being a nerd. And I was absolutely right. Most people would choose to be a nerd. It's just got long-term benefits, and if you consider watching like Marvel movies or any like animated shows, whatever, nerdy, those are some absolutely dope things. And if you consider that nerdy, nah. Okay, let's get on to the next question. Would you rather have knee-length hair or have a 1 foot tall mohawk? Would you rather have hair that's so long it goes all the way down to your knees? Or would you rather have a mohawk spiking all the way up to 1 foot? Okay, I think this one's pretty easy and self-explanatory. I believe most people would choose to have knee-length hair because, specifically, you could do pretty much anything with it. You could go for any hairstyle, any way that you want. You could tie it all up, have a crazy, giant, ponytail, bun. You could get your hair braided and make like cool designs with it. And I also feel like that's less in the way. Whereas a 1 foot tall mohawk, it would be like having a giant, like, fin on the top of your head. Like how dolphins have that fin, or more like a Spinosaurus. You'd have that giant line of hair jutting out and stabbing on top of your head. It would be a pain in the butt to go to sleep. You would never be able to wear a helmet or a hat, anything like that. If you had knee-length hair, you'd still be able to wear hats and things like that. So I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. If you would rather have a 1 foot tall mohawk, let me know, cause give me your reasons for that. You know what? That's it's not as heavily favored in knee-length hair as I would have thought. Interesting. Okay, but knee-length hair did win. For those who'd rather have a 1-foot tall mohawk. Interesting. Next question. Ooh. If you were to bet your life savings on a single roulette spin, would you rather bet it all on black or bet it all on red? Bet it all on black or bet it all on red? Dang. I have not ever played roulette, and I don't remember. I think there's slightly more black spaces. I'm not quite for certain. I don't know. Red is one of my favorite colors, as well as black being, I think, a universally loved color. They both go with so many things. Black really goes with everything. Ooh. I don't know. This is just luck and like person preference on what they like more in a color. You know what? I'm gonna say bet it all on black. I think there's more black spaces on a roulette board as it's spinning around, right? I think so. I don't know. I could look this up, but I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to quickly answer. Bet it all on black. It's Black History Month. I'm part black. Let's bet it all on black. Okay. I think that is a thing, though. Where it has more black spots. Somebody let me know. If you would, please. Thank you very much. Alright, next one. Would you rather have ice breath, or would you rather have fire breath? Okay. In terms of superpowers, I think ice powers are a lot more cool than fire powers. Being able to freeze things, you could basically pick anything up and turn it into a weapon. And depending on the type of ice powers, do you know Frozone from The Incredibles? He can literally make like an ice slide. So as long as he has momentum, he can literally travel anywhere at any time. He gets launched super hard, super far. He can make like an instant like plow of snow behind him to like catch himself. He can make an ice slide and come right back. I feel like ice powers are way more diverse and way more cool. But I think more people like fire as opposed to ice. I'm thinking of one particular thing that I think might give fire breath an advantage over ice breath. Is that if you were, say, stuck out in the wilderness and you needed to start a fire to cook some food to survive, all you gotta do is just, and boom, you have a fire started and you can cook whatever you need to cook. But at the same time, I just like ice breath so much more. And also, would you rather have hot breath or would you rather have cold breath? I think that's the real question right there. So thinking about that, I'm going to pick ice breath. It did win. Just barely. Also, I feel like everything has been the blue side so far. But I think asking myself that question really gave the answer away there. Would you rather have hot breath or some cold breath? Hot breath, cold breath. Who wants hot breath? Nobody wants hot breath. If you don't know, I brush my teeth before recording almost every time because I want my breath to be as cool and as minty as possible. I know y'all don't know that, but that's what I do because I don't like whispering and stuff and having my breath get all hot, nasty, all that. It's already hot in here. Having my hot breath going, nah, not for me. I keep it nice and cool for y'all. Okay, let's do one or two more. When you eat macaroni and cheese, would you rather use a spoon or use a fork? I think this one's pretty easy. Again, I feel like all the answers have been the blue side, but realistically, if you're eating mac and cheese, do any of y'all use a fork? I guess technically it wouldn't be wrong to use a fork, but I think it's more efficient to use a spoon. So I'm going to say use. I stand corrected. by a large margin actually as well. 65%. 802,000 people agree that they use a fork to eat mac and cheese. Am I crazy? Although now that I think about it, maybe I do use a fork more often. But for some reason a spoon seems better in my head. But I think most places when you get mac and cheese they give you a fork. I'm just thinking the little pasta noodles, it's easier with a spoon. But if you're trying to stab and separate all the cheese, I think that'd be more beneficial to have a fork. I should have thought about that more, but I thought it was so easy. If I would have thought about it more, now I probably would have still said spoon and been wrong. Yeah, but now that I think about it, I do think I actually use a fork more. You know what, from now on, I'm going to start using a spoon when I eat mac and cheese, just to prove myself right. To myself. Okay, this is the last one that I'm going to do. Okay, this is... Oh, sorry if I laughed. Okay. For 3 minutes, would you rather play with dog do, like Play-Doh, or sit in someone else's warm urine? I should have ended it off on the last question. For 3 minutes, would you rather play with dog doo-doo like Play-Doh, or sit in someone else's warm urine? Some dog doo-doo, urine, dog doo-doo, urine, dog doo-doo, urine, dog doo-doo, urine, dog doo-doo, urine. Everything else could have been relaxing, but why this? Honestly, you all give your reasoning. I would say the only argument I could make for either one of these is sitting in someone else's urine. Maybe that person literally only drinks water and eats like the most like not too far in any one direction foods, and their urine is just straight up clear and it's basically just water coming out of them. That's the only argument I could make for that. Like somebody just, wakes up, drinks water, maybe eats like a banana, and then for the rest of the day just eats like rice. And so their urine is literally just straight up like water for the most part. That's the only argument I can make. Oh God, I don't want to answer either of these. But I feel like I'd rather play. Why does it specifically have to be warm urine? I'm gonna say because I made that argument, I'm gonna say that sit in someone else's urine. But I feel like play with, is it hard dog poop, like old poop, or is it new poop, like squishy? It says play with it like Play-Doh, so I'm assuming it's not that old. I'm gonna say sit in someone else's urine, but I think dog doo-doo has more. I was wrong. Okay, that's where I'm ending that off. Okay, let's get that off the screen. Thank you all very much for watching if you did watch that weirdness. Everything else before that was fine. Last question, it got a little weird, but we can do this more often. Make sure you hit the subscribe button back there. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And yeah, let me know other kinds of videos you want to see. I'm going to get back into recording some stuff here. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Maybe I could do some live streams doing this, or doing some other stuff. I may get into streaming ASMR. Maybe. Not making any promises. But goodbye.